Oops. Hold on one second. Technical difficulty here. We got a graphic up that we shouldn't have up yet. Well, good evening, Beyond the Call of Duty family, End of Watch family, Facebook family, and friends. We get.
Where's the light?
Here you go.
Where's the flashlight?
On the lower left. No. Oh shit.
I'm scaring you.
Okay. All right. You know what? I think it's saying in broadcast. I think we're live again.
Okay.
So, well, let's try this again. Good evening, Facebook family and friends, Beyond the Call of Duty family, End of Watch family, all of our beautiful survivors across this country. Welcome tonight from Las Vegas. We are at Sunset Station Hotel and Casino, which is where we're bedding down for the night. And sorry for that technical malfunction. So hopefully we're back up and you guys can see us again here. It says that we're live. So I'm waiting for somebody to confirm that we are live. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So let's start off with our sponsor stuff for tonight. And we'll start off with our sponsor video and get that out of the way.
Well, we don't need to do the video tonight.
We don't need to do the video tonight? Okay. Well, let's just talk about our two sponsors that we'll highlight tonight.
So we're going to just recognize.
So we're going to recognize one of our silver sponsors.
Washington State FOP. Now, those families out there are beloved EOW families. This particular FOP is the honor guard, and they are the ones that take care of everything at Memorial Week, Police Week. And so we were blessed to get to know them in depth this last year, and Jack Symington and all of the team is just phenomenal. And so they became a silver sponsor, and we're blessed to know them. And hats off to them and what they do for all of the EOW survivors and your families. I mean, they just travel the world travel the country to put on this honor guard for the correct reasons.
Absolutely, and hopefully next year we'll be able to work it out. We'll have time to work it out. We'll be there in May and Police Week.
We would have been there, but
we just ran out of time.
The leaf springs broke.
Oh, that's right.
The leaf springs crapped out, and we couldn't move it. We were 4 days overdue.
Gotcha. So we'll be at Police Week next week with the memorial with the FOP. So we're really looking forward to that. The other sponsor we want to talk tonight is Prominent Cleaning Corporation.
Yeah.
They're also our new silver sponsor,
Yeah.
and they are out of Spokane.
No. So they're actually, believe it or not, nationwide.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so wherever you need some cleaning, you can contact them, and they will do it. They do hazardous cleanups, they do emergency cleanups, fire cleanups.
Is this the number that I need to give my wife to get the house done?
Yeah.
Okay,
You should.
just to check.
You should do that.
Okay.
I mean, mad because you're gone for 3 months.
So
Real quick. So Ray always loves to do his lives with the hellos. For me, it's a little bit different. So, good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to my beloved EOW family. Lots of love.
wonderful. Well, we had a busy day today.
We did.
So
we had a fabulous day.
We started off. We started off this morning in L.A., just near the airport. At the correct hotel eventually, right?
Well, yeah, we did get to the correct hotel with a few more incidents. And mind you, everyone, just so everyone knows, we just got to the hotel here in Las Vegas, literally 20 minutes ago. The team is out here chowing down. We're in the parking lot.
I'll swing the camera around here so you guys can say hi to the team. Woo! What do we have tonight, buddy?
Hi, Lou. Canes.
Canes chicken fingers. Canes chicken fingers. Awesome.
And then we got Neil, we got Richard running around, and I do want to talk about this.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're in the parking lot. We're having dinner. We're getting ready. Lou and Cynthia brought the dinner for us and got everything ready and set up. Got our rooms pre-done, and just to eliminate time, because time is not our friend on this beautiful journey.
No, we definitely are busy. We've always, last year, it was busy. This year is busier.
Yeah.
We've got a much tighter schedule this year. So wonderful. Well, I do want to take a moment out. We have another officer, another beautiful hero that we lost on June the 3rd. So I want to put his picture up here. Deputy Sheriff Thomas Baker of the Nicholas County Sheriff's Department in West Virginia.
Yep.
His end of watch was June 3rd. So our hearts and our prayers and our thoughts go out to the Baker family and to the Nicholas County Sheriff's Department in West Virginia. This is never an easy thing to deal with, and we want them to know that we will never forget. So get that out of the way. So let's talk about our stops today. So we left the airport area and just drove about 25 miles down Garden Grove, 23 miles, something like that. It was nice, and we hit no traffic. I mean,
very little traffic.
We went to Garden Grove Police Department, and at Garden Grove, we were there to remember Lieutenant John Reynolds. Yep. And we'll put his picture up here real quick so everybody can see him. So Lieutenant John Reynolds, his end of watch was January 17th of 2021, and really had an amazing visit with Garden Grove. First of all, the department came out in full force, and it's a Sunday. Remember, it's a Sunday. So, the chief was there. I think all the lieutenants and the captains were there.
And three lieutenants, a couple of sergeants, a couple of corporals.
And that they weren't working today. No. They didn't have that many people on duty today. So they came out to show their support for this amazing family. We had a chance to meet his wife, Jenna, and his son, Ronan. And his son was just an absolute sweetheart. Dave, I don't know where Dave's floating around at, but Dave absolutely. Dave has become the baby whisperer, the child whisperer on this trip. But I actually had the honor when we walked up to the trailer and showed him the picture that I was holding Ronan, and he walked up and pointed and said "Dada," and that just it broke my heart. But that's why we do what we do.
And again, going back, Ray, that this is Ronan sees the memorial, and he sees Dad right away.
Yeah. Absolutely. They zero. The kids always zero right in on the picture.
Yeah, and just an amazing family. Jenna's absolutely strong.
Absolutely. She is a therapist.
She is.
And so she's she's an amazing, strong woman who she's had to deal with the worst of the worst, and her job is to help others.
Exactly. Deal with that. So how is she dealing with this? And we very, very briefly talked, because she said, I'm a therapist and I have to deal with this, and I'm now learning how to cope with my own grief.
Absolutely.
And so just a beautiful family.
It was. So here's a picture of the department, some of the officers that were there. They're actually more than what's in this picture. for Allison's sake, we had to introduce Misha to Allison. Misha is their therapy dog.
Yep.
That's there.
And-
She was just a sweetheart.
And they have started a program which is amazing. Misha is not the only canine,
Correct.
and
But she's the only therapy dog.
no,
No?
no,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and they are doing so much in the schools. That is just it amazes me. I wish other entities could take heed and see what they're doing. They're doing it right.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
while we were there, did you know that Chief gave us a letter?
I did not.
Well, would you like to do the honors? I'd like you to read it, and I'll hold this.
So,
And-
we'll show it first. So this is a letter that we had from the chief. I did not know about this.
Yes.
So this is from the City of Garden Grove Police Department. Tom Dari, I think that's how he pronounced his name. Chief of Police, dated June 5th, 2022. End of watch, ride to remember. I wanted to take this opportunity to personally thank you for honoring our late Lieutenant John Reynolds in this year's Ride to Remember. John was not just an employee of this organization. He was a mentor, a leader, a friend. He had a big heart, enough for his brothers and sisters in blue and for the community he so proudly served. His passing took on a toll on my department, but our family-like structure brought us back together, stronger than we ever were before. I can confidently say honoring him in the End of Watch Ride to Remember will forever hold a special memory in the hearts of the men and women who worked with him. As a small token of my appreciation, I've included a Chief's Challenge coin. Officers carry these coins in their pockets to show the pride and the camaraderie within their department. I'm honored to share one of these with you. Again, thank you for the time and effort in making it to the Garden Grove Police Department today. And then he signed Tom Dare.
But
Chief of
I
Police.
mean, this is the epiphany of a true chief that
Gets it.
gets it, loves his team, and is there for his team. And being out there showing the support to the survivors, showing the support to Ronan, letting him know that he's not alone anymore, and that they will still be there for him. And then on top of that, recognizing that all of them are brothers and sisters.
Absolutely. So after we were done at Garden Grove, as I told you guys yesterday, we're doing something a little bit different this year. So we have the advanced team that goes off ahead and arrives at the next department 15, 20 minutes early to set up and to stage and make sure we have a place to park the trailer and everything's there. Meet the family initially so they know what's going on.
Did I
So-
tell you that we didn't get to eat today for lunch?
We offered you tacos.
Yeah, but Lance
offered you tacos. Lance offered.
But that was like 2 hours after he had bought them, and they were in the hot sun.
So, but you weren't you supposed to have barbecue for lunch today?
We were supposed to have barbecue leftovers, which mysteriously last night the leftovers that we had purchased and paid for disappeared. I don't know what Lance did with it.
The staff at the hotel are very happy.
Oh, so the staff of the hotel last night had a really good late night snack. is what
Yeah.
happened. Okay. Cool. And you guys didn't get lunch.
We didn't get lunch.
Okay.
either.
Just making sure that's
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
It's a new diet
Yeah,
program.
didn't get lunch.
No breakfast, no lunch.
Everybody got a breakfast bar. There we go.
Lance, can you, on a serious note, can I get the mileage? I forgot because I'm trying to. Again, folks, everyone, it is day number 5 for us. One of the things I'm trying to do is let you know and keep you posted on our days and our stops and how many miles we're doing. So day number 5, and I will give you a mileage count in a second.
I haven't been keeping track exactly, but my guess is about 2,100 and change.
We should be right about there.
That's kind of my guess from
Yeah.
what I know. But anyway, while we're waiting on Lance to come back with that number, let's talk about what happened in between Garden Grove
Oh.
and San Diego.
Absolutely.
So, as I started to say, we have 2 teams that go out now. We have the advanced team that goes off one, and then we have the other team of 4 motorcycles and the memorial that come about 15 or 20 minutes behind. So, as we do with every stop, we took off. The advanced team took off and headed down towards San Diego. And just on a fluke, the exit that I chose to get off to fuel up and grab a bite to eat before the next stop happened to be the exit for the Miramar Marine Corps Air Station. Where's Dave? I called it the Naval Air Station because back when I was in the military many, many years ago, it was the Naval Air Station, but now it's Marine Corps Station Miramar. Anyway, we got off and we filled up and we realized that there is a new national cemetery at Miramar that was not here. And Dave, back when he was lost 7 buddies, 7 fellow Marines that when he was stationed here at Miramar. And so we decided to make that stop. We decided to stop and pay our respects because we weren't sure.
I'm going to blow you away a little bit more.
Okay. Oh,
Did you know that our Russ that's with us,
his father
is buried there?
not here.
Riverside.
Not here. He's at Riverside National Cemetery. It's not. He's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you know that the last time Russ got to see his father was about 12 years ago?
I didn't know that part.
And so he was just blessed today to be able to see his father.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we did get a picture, and actually I had done a live earlier while we were there, but it was just really neat, and I know that it meant a lot to Dave, to David, to be able to stop, because even though his brothers weren't buried there, his fellow Marines weren't buried there. It was able to recognize.
Yeah.
And again, we are able to do what we do today and this summer and last summer and the summer before and next summer, traveling this country, memorializing these heroes. We wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for the sacrifice of those military men and women that they gave their lives. So it was a really special stop. The funny part is, while we were at the cemetery doing our live, I was doing the live from the cemetery, unbeknownst to me, the memorial team had made a pit stop with the 608 heroes at one of the beaches in San Diego.
Right. So you know why? Because we were in Clark County, and Sergeant Brown, I was informed he loves to be around large bodies of water, and he also likes to sink yacht boats and and all of that. So I thought it was, we were here, why not take a little quick, we had a few minutes, and since we didn't eat lunch because Lance didn't want us to eat, and Lance took all of our barbecue stuff away from us and gave it away, so we didn't have any food and we didn't have any money, so we just decided to go to the beach.
There you go. So those were the pit stops that we like to make, because they're always impromptu. We never know when they're going to come up.
Just like last night in the Mattel.
And our hotel was right next to the Mattel headquarters, and just one more place that these 608 that you see behind us on the memorial, we're able to visit, and it really just made it special. So after we were done with our little pit stops and we were done with our amazing taco lunch, we made our way to the San Diego Probation's Department to honor two heroes. First one was Corrections Officer Ralph Serrano. His end of watch was 1/18 of 21, and we'll put his picture up here real quick. There we go. So again, just an amazing
man that was full of life
and love,
and
my
would
goodness,
give his shirt off his back to anybody. Never, ever, ever stopped to say no. Would always say yes.
Great.
And all his teammates said the same thing.
They all loved him. So couple neat little tidbits. I know you had a chance to. You spent time with them.
Yeah.
We had two families at this memorial, at this stop. So JC had the privilege of being with the Serrano family, and I was with the Delgado family. But as I was talking to the Serranos and learning a little bit more about Ralph, he liked to collect
race.
Okay, well,
the little
die-cast cars, but beyond that, as his wife said, he likes to collect junk.
Yeah. But did you know that when we were talking to her about taking him to Mattel yesterday, she immediately said, yeah, he probably went and got some more cars.
So
he has over 4,000 of these beautiful cars.
The little
Hot Wheels.
Yeah. So, but the other neat thing was, he actually, when we were at a beautiful new facility. They just opened a facility last year, gorgeous new facility, and you could tell right next door is where the old facility was, because it's just a pile of rubble. But when they were tearing the old building down, he had to take a trash can. I don't know if you heard that story.
Yeah.
He has a trash can sitting in his living room that he took from the old building because he just wanted
sentimental.
He just wanted it. It was a trash can, but that was the way he was. He really was a fighter. Did you know he had a kidney transplant 4 years ago, and overcame that. He went, made it through the dialysis, made it through the transplant, and unfortunately ended up succumbing to complications of COVID 4 years later. But he was a fighter, and the family was just very blessed that we were there, and you could just feel the love. I mean, the family was just absolutely a family of love. And I had kind of the same experience with the Delgado family. So Rodrigo Delgado is the other officer that we were there to pay our honors and respects to today. Corrections Deputy Rodrigo Delgado. His end of watch was September 8th of 2021. And Rodrigo's family, we were there with his wife, Norma, Letitia, his daughter, who actually gave a beautiful tribute when she got up and spoke.
But he's a man of God.
He's a man of God. He
He's
was
a man of God.
he was humble.
Yeah.
He would do anything for anybody. He loved his church. He played the guitar. And he sang in the church choir, and he lived. It was funny when I talked to his coworkers. I asked them. I said, "What else did Rodrigo like? What did he?" And they're like, "He went to church and he worked.
Yeah,
that was what he did, and his family.
Yeah.
It was everything he did was about the family. But he went to church and he worked. And he says he worked more than anybody else there. And on Sundays he would never pick up shifts because church was important. He sang in the church choir. He played guitar for the church band. He was just a man of God, a man of faith." And lived his life that way. He was absolutely a man who was compassionate and caring and loving, and gave to everybody. So those were our stops. After we were done at San Diego, we mounted up the bikes and had about a 340-mile ride up here to Las Vegas
in the hot sun.
and
we're pooped.
Yeah, it was a long hot ride. I will say that those of us that were on the ride last summer, even though this is a long, hot ride, this is not nearly as hot as it was last year. So God actually had a little bit of a blessing on us, and it wasn't quite as bad, but it was still pretty brutal. Riding across the Mojave is not a. In fact, we've got. Where's Jim? Is Jim still down here? Yep. We need to introduce Jim as one of our new riders tonight.
Jim is right behind you.
Jim, come up here for a second.
Jim doesn't like the desert. Jim says he doesn't want to be part of it.
So Jim is. Stick your head in between here, Jim, and say hello. So Jim is one of our new riders. Tell us, give us a 5-second summary about yourself.
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I work for Pleasant Hills Police Department.
Okay.
And I'm here.
How did you find us?
Whenever you visited Jefferson Hills Police Department last year.
Okay.
For an officer that was killed.
Fantastic. Well, and we're honored to have Jim with us. But we made the first stop for fuel about 165 miles in.
Yeah.
And we got off the bike and I looked at Jim. I said, "So, how do you like riding through the desert?" He said, "It sucks." So he doesn't like the desert. Doesn't like the desert. But he's definitely getting an experience that he'll remember, and we'll talk a little bit more another night and get your feelings on some of these stops and some of the emotions that you're feeling. But I want to introduce everybody to Jim tonight. We've got some other new team members that we'll introduce as we go through the next couple nights.
When are we tomorrow?
So tomorrow, I need my phone because I don't have. I've got that. Oh wait, look at that! Oh shit! Let's see. Awesome. Look at this. This is called teamwork. Here we go. Okay, this is teamwork. So tomorrow, so we are in Las Vegas tonight. We're at the Sunset Station Hotel and Casino for the night. Haven't been inside to even see our rooms yet. We got here.
Let me tell you, we got to give a hats off to the Sunset Station.
Okay.
Their security is all over. Their security has made it very clear that our 608 are not going to be bothered. They're going to be making sure that they're taking shifts around the clock until we leave.
That's awesome. And you know what? We get that whenever they know that we're here.
Yeah.
Wherever we're at, they typically will do. So that's awesome. So tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we are going to be in Las Vegas. 1 East Main Street, I believe, is the address.
49 South Main.
49 South Main Street.
Across the street from City Hall.
And the only reason I'm putting that out there is because people haven't seen the event. 49 South Main Street, across from City Hall in Las Vegas, downtown Las Vegas. And we will be honoring officers from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Nevada Highway Patrol, and the Department of Homeland Security, TSA, the Federal Air Marshal Service. So we have 3 officers from 3 different agencies that we'll be remembering tomorrow at that stop. From there, we have a couple-hour drive to the St. George Police Department in St. George, Utah. So again, more desert riding, Jim. Be prepared. We'll head up to St. George. We'll do another memorial stop there for one of their officers. And then we turn around and drive back across the desert some more back to Kingman, Arizona, which is where we'll be down. So it is another long day tomorrow. We'll have another long day of riding, as well as 2 incredible stops, I'm sure. So
absolutely. Well, look, 1350 is our proud nightcap sponsor.
Absolutely.
We just it was a very humbling day again. We lost 3 blessed individuals today that we honored, and got to learn about them. amazing husbands, amazing brothers, amazing fathers,
Absolutely.
and just to want to do a nightcap for them. So we'll do a shout out.
This is real quick. This is the Serrano family.
Yep.
And then this was a picture. We didn't get a picture of the Delgados, but this is a picture of both families. The Serranos on one side and the Delgados on the other, with the entire department on the memorial benches.
On the
Did you notice
memorial
that?
benches.
So each of
that
those
were made,
benches,
yep.
each of those benches were made for each family. So with the beautiful memorial. And that, you know what? Going back to this picture, it just reminds me what an awesome venue that was.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to pull the memorial right in.
Absolutely.
And again, our new driver, Richard.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! You guys will get a chance to meet him in the next couple of days, but he has done an absolutely amazing job driving this rig this year.
Yep.
And he's gotten into some places that, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I'll have a place on the ride next year, because I already told JC that he's not allowed to drive the truck anymore. Richard is our driver from now on. So, but he really has done an incredible job. So shout out to him, and like I said, we'll introduce you again. But just got that. It was just beautiful with the flagpoles behind the building on one side, used the memorial as a backdrop with the flags in the background. It was really an awesome venue. So,
Well, 1350 toast for our three beautiful men. Lieutenant John Reynolds, veteran from the Garden Grove Police Department. And so I think you should all have your hats off for him. He's just an amazing. Go ahead and put his picture up.
yeah, I'm trying to find it here. There it is. There it is.
That's him.
That's him.
We're going to also do a toast for our beautiful probation officer.
Rodrigo Delgado.
Yep. Father, husband, mentor,
Man of
man of God.
and a voice. I mean, he was in the church choir and loved to sing. So, and then last but not least is
Ralph Serrano, man that loved Mattel cars,
Hot Wheels.
and a man that loved his children and his family, and was a prankster and a jokester.
They all said that too.
You
Exactly.
know,
he loved to scare people.
Loved to scare people. Yeah. So today's nightcap presented by 1350.
Good.
No.
Oh, click on.
May God's hand embrace these three beautiful men. May God's hand shower over the families and provide the peace that they need and the strength to continue with what they do. Bless you all. Amen.
So let's close out. Let's look at some comments here. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Lance
before we do,
wants to
so Lance, how many miles was it between tacos?
Oh, mileage for today is 1,925 miles.
1,925 miles to date. That's not. Yeah, it's from the day 1 to day 5. We've gone 1,900 miles so far. So you were pretty close. Right?
I said 2,100, so I was off a little bit. Okay, so let's start with some comments here. So Tiku, good evening. Great to see you, brother. Tammy Roberts, hey everyone. Thanks for being on tonight. Kayla Holcomb says, hey guys. Sandy Bybee, some of these people you know because you do the lives all the time. For these. Some of these people I don't. A lot of them I don't. I recognize the names, but I don't know them personally. So one of these days I'll get a chance to. Heather Bowman says, good evening. Let's see here. Eddie, hello guys. You know what, Eddie? Once again, driving across the desert today. Dan was talking to me, brother. I am so humbled and honored to be riding on that bike. It just really is special. So,
Janice, we're still talking about that beautiful dinner that you and your husband brought for us. So, bless you both and thank you.
Absolutely. Tammy Roberts says, hey again. She saw us before. Let's see. Lou, wait, Lou, you're here. What are you messing with us for? All right, Lou's got to say welcome to Vegas. Hey, Lou, say hi. Say hi, Lou. Hi, Lou. There you go. Okay. And there's say hi, Cynthia. Kelly Cato says hello. Sandy Beebe again. Kimberly Color. Hello, family. Love you. See you soon.
She's a survivor.
Oh, that's right. From last year. From last year. No. That's right.
God.
I'm
Kim, I'm really sorry.
Yes, I
really.
apologize.
This is what happens when
you get old.
Yeah.
That's and Lance razzes me about that all the time too. Lance is on everybody's shit list tonight. So. Carrie Luciano says hello.
Good evening, Carrie.
Let's see.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
it's getting
so
late.
it's getting late. So yeah.
we're
So
gonna-
again, we love you all. Thank you all for. I know it's a late night for you guys. So thank you for everything you do,
Yeah.
for the sponsoring us, for supporting us, for praying for us. Keep us in your prayers.
Yep.
We're out there in this heat riding these motorcycles, and we've got some crazy drivers. We saw quite a few of them today. Just pray for us that God keeps us safe as we travel to remember these heroes.
Absolutely. I'll do a shout out in the morning. So God bless all of you. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Love you all. Have a
Love
great
you.
night.
Bye.
I like your comment.
Good job.